questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to share observation?
Yeah, it's there in the swasheet. Shall I open?
Yeah. I mean to say in general about the observation. After observing this, is there anything you want to share, discuss, which can also help the group also?
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, maybe I think Roshni is also they didn't record any observation, which is fine. If there's anything which you can recollect now as your observation, which you would like to now write, observation or question, if you tried working on question.
Yeah, I tried working on questions like I documented a few like last on origami. On when we completed our session, I started jotting down on general what he does in origami, and but I uh, found it more relevant once this Saturday Sunday he had participated in a marathon, like for 48 hours. There was a group of uh, paper folder who was going to do things back to back, and post that I could find it quite relevant, and I asked few last night, and we had good time. So yes, I have documented few on keeping those headings what you had shared last sessions in mind. Can I share, or can we
Yes,
have
definitely.
we can have that sheet also in front of us? I have written in my book as well. First I wrote in my book, and then today morning I updated in sheet.
So you want to read out?
No, if I share few what I could converse with him, is it?
So you want me to share the sheet, or you will read out from the book?
Yeah, I will be able to share few what I I could ask him, like I was not expecting like this elaborate answers would come from him, but yes, it did. Yeah. So I was asking like how were you feeling before the event, and during and after. So he was like I was very excited, and then during what happened, and after he felt like during I was feeling like he's, and even my elder one was feeling like, mama, he's doing so much, like he will burnt out like this, why he's doing so much. And but he was doing back to back, very with very few breaks. But he felt like, mama, I could not like make up, as I was expecting that I will be able to do like 70-80%, but in between I had so many things, and I just could make up like 50% of things. So yes, that was new for me. I thought must be overwhelmed what he did. And what I was observing when he was doing thing like what his origami table had one leg which was fallen out, and it it kept wobbling during all those 48 hours. We had got few papers because the size what he had was not as per requirement. But at that moment when those papers were not doing good, like when he was creasing, it was tearing off, the quality of paper was not that great. uh, but he did not even came up once that yo, what is happening? I'm doing so much, and in the middle of his thing, paper is torn off, and he could not make he could not complete as he would like to complete, but he was absolutely fine. He was just in the flow. So that is my observation. Otherwise, he would crib, like if things
Was
go on his
this
way.
this assumption that he was absolutely fine can be an assumption or judgment?
I was asking him last night that what was your feeling when paper was tearing off.
Okay.
Yeah. So he told that I was okay, like I did not think on it. Yeah, earlier it was assumption, yes. Earlier it was assumption. I wrote it also. I was writing observation, on and off throughout the week. But yes, now I can reflect it when you are asking that earlier it was assumption. I was thinking that is fine, it is not bothering him. But last night I asked, and he told that it was like I did not think of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I could not, make up so many questions on belief, because it's, I think, earlier also when I was trying to, form questions on belief area, I was not able to make many, like, I can share what I found. Can I have a sheet here?
I'll open it. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just thinking, meanwhile, if we just want to, as a group together, want to make some questions on beliefs, that in this case, what are the different question on belief we could have asked, or ourselves could have thought about it.
Aditi, in general, is it?
No, I think in this particular whatever I think she's sharing. So I'm just thinking, can we? I did make a sheet for the question, SWR question.
Yes, you made, huh?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So what can we now ask about the belief? What kind of?
Probably you can ask, like, before the session, did you believe that you would be able to complete, say, 80% of whatever was done?
Yeah, we could have also asked his thought about what does it mean to be 80%.
Sorry, I lost your voice. I couldn't hear.
Just 1 minute, yeah. Can you see the SWR sheet? Is it now shared? No.
Yeah, we can see.
You can see now?
Yes, questioning, yes.
Which sheet you want Bhaval to be open?
I can't see still.
Now?
We can see.
Can you see now, all of you, the sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
I think I've gone to different setting and I am just seeing all of our videos. I can't
Oh,
So
go back
you,
to
I
that
think you
main.
swipe
yes.
on your mobile.
Okay. Oh, so now I can see. Yes. Okay, I have written what do you rate yourself like?
Uh-huh.
One question I have written that out of 10, you rate yourself. Yeah, so other than that, I could not. And I have not asked still this question to him, but yes.
Yeah.
So Aditi, here one question.
Yeah.
So beliefs are what we believe as parent, or what the child would believe in this particular situation or something.
Yeah. I think at this moment to bring a question which can bring a conversation on belief.
Can be anybody's belief. If I believe that this tearing of paper would cause a concern for you, that was my belief. Whereas the
So
child,
now, yeah. So now, what kind of question can we ask? So we also know others' belief also.
others means the child and me.
Child. At this moment, child. Yeah, I think, or the other person. Like for example, if we want to now understand what does it mean to be 80% completing, why was it important for you to have 80% finish?
Yeah, even I have that question.
Yeah. Or maybe what are your thoughts about say prioritizing making it 80% over your meal, say for example if you skip the meal or kind of a thing. What are your thoughts about competition? What are your thoughts about performance? What are your thoughts about what these competition does to you or is doing to you or has done to you after this? What are your belief about other people excelling, or what are your belief about other people doing less than you or more than you or different than you or similar to you? So maybe the idea is not that all the questions you may ask the child,
Yeah.
but I think it all only gives you that, oh, okay, there are so many possibilities to know for me as a facilitator, as a mother. I mean, I don't know so many things yet. Yeah. I may think competitions are good. I may think competitions are bad. I may think, he will get if my child does 48 hours, he will get the confidence. But the child might think something different. So then these questions helps us at least to be humble enough to think that I don't know so many things.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Second thing, it also gives us the scope. So, like for example, right now is just the one event. Maybe the same question in some other event I can ask. So what are your belief about food competitions or whatever, something is or something child is doing or you're witnessing something or so it's not that in one we can ask all the questions and
especially 165.
Yeah, so yeah, so even in needs, we can also even now we can even ask, what are the needs of people, what are the needs of say organizer, what are the needs of designers, why people would like to have origami, why there are so many people working on developing this skill, what can be their need. They're
So
also,
even I have this question, Aditi, why people are so much working on origami?
yeah, so that question we have, which is fine, but I think when we're talking about the facilitating, we are now
Asking the
talking
child.
about understanding. So so if you see, the biggest circle is the experience, the child's experience matter. So these circles
Uh,
are inside the child, and then society, environment. So children are also experiencing a lot of things, um, which like for example, if he's saying that I didn't think at that time, so now he's getting aware that there is an option of even thinking at that time something about changing the paper, or doing something else with the paper, uh, if if there was something, if I was consciously needed that. It also can be that I just managed it. So that's another thing. So I think the whole idea is that similarly for the wants, what else were your needs and wants at that time when you were doing it? Maybe my need was to come first, or to be to be recognized, that yes, I'm a or maybe my need was to learn from people. I wanted a place where I could have exhibit my creations, no matter how many I have done. So now how do we understand those, or maybe at least make aware, sensitive about that? Yeah, you also have needs and wants.
Hi Aditi, Maitri here.
Yeah, I met.
With this, I'm not sure if this would be the right way of putting it across, but I had this thing that I advise my children or suggest to them that they should fold their sheets as soon as they wake up, or keep the room in a certain way. That is my belief, but they don't see any reason in that. And
Yeah, no, I don't think that's your belief. That's your need.
okay.
My need to.
Sometimes I feel like leaving them off, but then the programming is such that I have to again
Yeah,
sort of.
so that's not the need.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
that's not the belief. Belief is, sorry, it can be if I don't know what are the belief. That things needs to
As
be
in,
organized, then otherwise children will get lazy, or
yes.
habits will formed, or what will people
Yeah.
say that my house
Exactly.
is not clean. Those are the beliefs.
True.
Those are the beliefs. Yeah. So I think now we can invite children to share their belief.
Huh.
So it's not about that we are all these things are making us to find a solution. I doubt, because there's no solution. There's only understanding. understanding leads to me understanding myself, and so none of these things give any solution. I mean, if you are just seeking that, okay, this will solve my problems, it does not. It may solve through understanding, because your problems will change. Your way of looking at that may change, then it will solve problem automatically. Then child doesn't have to do anything. Yeah.
Aditi, I have a question.
Yeah, Jayashree.
So when I was trying to do this exercise, but I was not asking the questions to my children, but I was just noting them down in a sheet.
Yeah.
I took a topic in general and then wrote some questions. But then when I was writing, I felt that most of the questions that I come up with were like leading questions. Somewhere like I have my own preconceived notions of certain things, and most of my questions are like making the child answer so that it answers to my needs. So those are like some kind of leading questions that are coming up.
So
So
at least,
I
yeah.
kept on noticing this is repeating for many aspects.
So at least now you have that awareness that your questions are leading to your answers. So
Yeah.
now you have that awareness.
So if I know that my child is not interested in something, my questions are leading in such a way that they will become aware about it. Or I mean, I have some internal notion or internal motive for my questions. So I was getting a bit flustered at that point of time.
Frustrated because your questions were coming that way, or frustrated?
No, I was more confused. Like, why am I asking these kind of questions? Will this benefit the child or me? I'm having so many expectations, and those are the things that are turning into questions now.
Ah, beautiful. I think at least now you have that awareness, and you're humble enough to, you know, at least accept that that it's mine. You can still drive the child through your thing, but at least now there's an awareness that I'm driving through my notions and my.
Hi, Aditi. Suchitra here.
Yeah, hi, Suchitra.
I was hungry, so I got up and had something. So
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good
I
morning.
remembered the session is there, so I just okay. So my observation is like after attending Jagriti, I try to ask questions like, "What is important for you? What do you think?" Kind of. I do that, and after few days or after few times of asking in that way, and again I get deviated to my my motive.
Yeah.
Like
So
asking, yeah.
So I think, Suchitra, I think that is what in this particular club, what we are saying is, let's not just do it just like that. Let's record. Let's consciously work on that. So in session 1, we consciously talked about observation and then say how we do recording our observation. Last session was on questioning. That's where I think Bhaval and Jayashree are sharing their experiences. So maybe one or two question which you're talking, that itself can be, I don't know, judgment, what you're talking about, maybe judgment about yourself, that
It's about like it's not about judgment. It's a motive for me like I want her to do
yeah. So
something kind of.
what's your observation? Is it that
And immediately after asking the question, I realized that this question will anyways does not make her do.
is it all the time?
And
Is it all the time not making her do? What's your
and
record?
no, it's not all the time, definitely. It's maybe when I am in a mode that she will not listen
Is
anyway.
it always that when you
Maybe
are
in
not
that
in a
mode.
mode, she
But
doesn't?
there are, no, it's not. Uh,
Are you getting?
then I don't know. I need to
Yeah,
observe more,
so
I think.
yeah, no, I think not only observe more, I think recording makes a lot of difference. Uh, I think we discussed this in observation session.
For
Otherwise,
recording what we observe.
recording what you're observing, and
Okay.
then you see, then you go back to the observation recording, and then see what is it what your thinking is. Then you can question yourself. Then you can understand yourself that where I'm operating from. Same is for the questioning. I think what Jeshri was sharing is that my own questions are making me aware that I'm just asking the leading questions. So if we are not consciously doing these exercises, so to say, um, then we are um, staying with the whatever notion we have chosen to whatever chosen to I will say whatever notion we have decided that this is the universal truth for me. But when we start recording, then it gives a different kind of perspective to ourselves.
Aditi, is Sabha here.
Yeah, hi Sabha.
I just wanted to understand. Just I was just preparing few questions as regarding these grade sheets which come from school. If children have to do that, what happens? So I have quite a few in different categories, but I just was getting a little stuck and wanted to know situation wise what do we ask? As in, just say, I one question which came into my mind was, if you get stuck in this situation while giving the grades or giving the assessment, whatever, what do you usually do? Matlab, so situation wise, what are the kind of questions which we can ask? What do you mean by especially the circles, the things which are written outside the circle, as in environment, society, and situation? So what does that denote?
Yeah, so anytime actually you want to understand what kind of questions you want to ask, I think one of the tool is you can go back to this 6 types of asking questions. You can ask question which gives you knowledge. You can ask questions who can help you to comprehend. You can ask question where you can use the application. You can use questions which can lead to analysis or evaluation. And there are some examples that what kind of question can help you to understand these categories. Yeah. So in my experience, just and then the synthesis, where do I combine, like, okay, what else can I do with the sheet, whatever the worksheet you're talking about. If I combine it with this, then what will happen? If I use different medium, then what will happen? So I think in my opinion, when I use these different categories of questioning, that helps me to think differently. I may not even go back to the child and ask about it, or the person whom I'm working with, but then it only gives me, okay, within this topic, there is so much to think about it. Like, for example, if in origami, if Bhaval now wants to go ahead and write more question for herself to understand origami, to be able to facilitate Krishi, then we can also go through, like for Jayashree saying, my most of the questions are whatever I think. So maybe your questions are more on knowledge based. So knowledge has one way of looking at it, which is fine. That's where I think somewhere it is also says low order thinking. So there's nothing wrong in these questions, but it's just that because they are knowledge based question, they only ask for a specific or whatever limited thinking it generates. So now if you want to, if you're getting excited about more question, then you can also deal or look into the different ways one can ask question. And I think what Jayashree has done is quite beautiful. When you write the question and then you analyze yourself and then you realize, oh, my questions are mostly on one category, or this category is missing. Then you can consciously think questions like, for maybe like Maitri, you're talking about the bed sheet or the room dirty. Now you can think question from these different areas. Why it is important, what will happen, what are your thoughts about it, how would you do this, how would you like to differently do it, if there were no bed sheets on the bed, what kind, what all could have happened, if there are 10 bed sheets on the bed, and you know, every day we take the one layer out, then what will happen. So there are now many different ways of looking at this whole incident or whole thought process. And I personally call it playing with it. So when I play with it, I think many of my own anxieties runs away because now I'm in a play mood with my own thought process. I'm playing through these questions. So Shelja is writing that you think to make robots he needs to learn diagrams. So maybe that's where you are wanting to start. Yes, go ahead and start. And now ask at least to yourself, what are the different ways one can learn robots? And one of the source for us to know is your own child. Maybe he's thinking differently.
No,
Maybe
when I ask him, he says that.
He says that. So now you can expand his thinking process. What are the different ways people not only learn to make robots, maybe how people would have learned to make machines, how would people have learned to make chapatis, how would people may have learned to do gardening or farming. So what are you doing is now you're expanding his. If you want to now talk about the drawing, you can also, that what are the different ways. So what will happen if you just imagine and make it? What will happen if you just do it with dimension? What will happen if you do without dimension? What will happen if you tell someone your imagination and someone else is drawing for you? Yeah, you can get engaged in many different channels. Yeah.
Aditi, would these questions, I mean, from what I've understood with what you were saying, the questions that I could do for this particular thing is, should I ask the child, why should we fold the sheets? Or why
I
does a
think,
room with made up, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we are not even asking all these questions to the child right now.
Okay.
I think if you see, that's where there are different categories, and we are thinking in those different categories about those questions. And then you
think
go
I'm still
ahead.
not getting a hang of this.
Then you go ahead and ask. Yeah, I think I'm saying, what's the hurry to ask question to child at this moment? So, so the whole idea of understanding this whole concept of facilitation is to first understand ourselves, and then if we want to expand our children's horizon, I think possibly we need to first expand our own horizon. It says,
Aditi, so
yeah.
sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, there is a saying, na, if you cut the apple the way you have been cutting, you will get what you have been getting. But have you tried anyway cutting the apple the other way? Anyone?
To see the star.
Yeah, so if we continue to approach the way we have been approaching, we'll get that limited whatever interaction, understanding, and response. So if we want more, then we have to do it differently. And to do that differently, initially we all are in there's some concept called that we all are in consciously either incompetent zone. So the suddenly we are realizing that we are incompetent. A week back, we might be thinking that, oh, I know everything about my child. I know everything about parenting. I know I can ask question. I'm right in talking about the bed sheet to be folded and rooms to be cleaned up and, to take part in um, a marathon. I was there. But now suddenly you have been asked to look at it differently, look at through observation window, look at through questioning window. So maybe it may be little, I will not say difficult, but yeah, I think might be little, or maybe difficult, I don't know, but different. So let's see, let's hear
Yeah,
more.
but it is absolutely humbling that I don't know so many things, actually.
Maybe that's yeah, maybe, yeah, that's one, maybe that's realization, yeah.
And even I feel that there could be so much conversation happening if I actually knew how to take forward with the question. Because what I can see with myself, that initially I would just ask, "Acha, how was it? Acha, did you manage it?" But that's it. Matlab, that's a conversation also stopper. And at the most, if I had like a little more time, or we're sitting together, so how are you feeling? Okay, why this and that. But now suddenly I feel that I have like 25-30 questions to ask on the same thing. So I feel there'll be so many more conversation happening, and within that conversation the questions would make, I could
Yeah.
consciously get in more questions.
Yeah.
Hi Aditi, this is Rekha here.
Yeah, hi Rekha.
You want me to on the video, or is it okay?
That's, yeah, preferably on if you have the bandwidth issue, so we get the
No, I have to
visual.
move to the other room if I have to get the bandwidth. That's why.
Whichever way, yeah. I think just, yeah.
Yeah, this questioning thing I have been doing after Jagriti, basically. That's when things lit up for me. Oh, I can do so many things with this kind of a thing. But as Jayashree told, I also end up more than open questions. It is closed-end questions with yes or no, and I know the answer. I'm giving you the answer in the form of a question.
But what's your record, Rekha? Is it always like this?
Not always. There are times that we have had good conversations.
What does the good conversation mean?
good conversation in the sense I'm okay with accepting their answers.
Always?
I'm comfortable with it. I'm
Always?
not always, never always.
Is it never always?
It is never always. I can pick only few conversations where
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, with the answer that they give
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So I think I want to pause you, Rekha, because you already have certain, say, made some beliefs about how you are interacting with the child. So I want to invite you to now record these things and then see if
Okay.
that changes for you as well as for the child.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
have never recorded the conversations nor the
Yeah.
questions. Till now, I have never
Yeah.
done
So now we
the
are going
recording part.
step by, yeah, we are going step by step. So we are not recording the whole conversation. We are only pondering, or we are only doing this internal exercise for ourselves. And then, like Bhaval has put up some, like Jayashree has made her own notes. And then based on those records, now we are analyzing ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to invite the whole group, and I think in all the session I've been inviting, let's not go by the momentary responses. Let's do observation of ourselves, whether it's a conversation, whether it is questioning, uh, by making note of it, that these are the kind of questions I'm asking. These are the possibilities of questions are there. Yeah. Otherwise, we can continue to have the similar discussion, and we as a group will not be able to move ahead. Or even as individually, we may find that okay, we are still there with our own conversations. So when you bring the records like this, it helps. It helps you as well as it helps the group to see that okay, these are the possibilities. Well,
I have a doubt. See, when the conversation is happening, do I plan the conversation? First question or two questions I can plan.
yeah.
But when the conversation has started, how do I? Because the next question for me would depend
Yeah.
on
So,
what.
so Rekha, I'll pause you. Yeah, I'll pause you. So the whole exercise was to not to go directly to the conversation, but first take up any topic either the child is doing or any incidents is happening. Now you do your exercises, that what are the possibilities of asking different questions.
Okay.
Then there is this whole framework of asking question. I think this session is also, both the session observation as well as questioning sessions are recorded, so maybe it gives you a little more window into different questions, or whatever the different exercises which we are doing. Yeah.
How will I get this thing of the recording of both observation and questioning, so that I'll be able to understand and
Yeah, maybe Rekha,
see
after
where
this
I can
session,
start from?
after this session, I can spend 10 minutes with the one who have just joined it today or have more doubts about it, how this particular club is running. I can brief you. So till then, just stay with
Okay.
this whole thing, and then we can move ahead.
Sure.
So I think I want to come back to if there are more recordings of questioning or any other insight we as a group would like to either share or explore.
This is Nalini Aditi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, yeah.
Yeah. So just I don't know in which category it comes. So I recorded like I started fight diary. So when my twins are like fighting, so as per our conversation last week, I started writing. So I was at the center and like I was asking them like what you are feeling, like what you are doing, like that I was writing graphically on left side like Agastya and right side Advaita. So both were standing beside me, and they were like, I was writing and they were looking at it like, this is recording, regarding recording I am telling. So earlier I wasn't recording, now I started recording. So after that what happens, like they were involved in like looking at what I was writing. Okay, so sorry, hello,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
hear me? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and they were laughing, and I think like they
Wait,
could
wait.
connect.
Yeah. Wait. I think let's stay with the questioning. So let's share what are the different kind of questions
I
you
was
had.
asking this experience question. So what
Okay.
were you experiencing while fighting? So what were
Okay.
you like? I could see that they were crying. You would ask like reframe that like, okay, in this fight you are crying, right? Like that, like it is experience.
Yeah, so
And it
I
can
think so, Nalini, I want to invite you to maybe not ask them directly at this moment, but if you can just also record the different questions which
yes,
can are action related, feeling related, needs related, wants related. Um,
yes.
So this preparation is not when we are in the war. This preparation is before the war.
No. Like I got it. I got it. I was
And
just
we
yes.
yeah
I was
and we
just
may sorry
sharing the experience, because like you were saying now the importance of recording. So regarding
it's a
that I was
recording. Okay,
yes,
recording you're
regarding that
sharing.
I was
Yeah.
sharing like how this recording helped like every one of us, like my
Okay,
children
so
and
you're
me, like
talking about
it was regarding recording. So
yeah.
earlier I wasn't recording, now I recorded, and I got very like good beautiful results that I never expected, and I wanted to share that. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to come back to what Rekha was also asking and what Nalini is sharing is that so this whole process is not when we are with the child, when we are already doing. This is the process, the before or after, for our own expansion. That can I now start looking at fight itself in through many windows. So when I start writing questions, so I think this whole process is learning by questioning. Learning, actually the title of this is the learning facilitation through questioning. That how can I now understand this see, there are certain belief, there are certain feelings about the fights we have, fights among the children. Okay, now how do I expand myself? So the one of the tool is to write as many questions as I can write about the fights, and to write those as many questions I can use different categories, and these are the different categories which I can use. What are my beliefs about it? What are my needs and want? What can be the children's belief that if I hit someone I'll get, like uh, during the some of the conversation, some of the one child shared that child like this needs to be treated like this, only then they understand the message. I was operating from a belief that the violence will not get you anything. And this child was operating from a belief that this person needs this violence, only then this person will learn the lesson. So both of us were operating from the different beliefs, and that's the reason maybe that both of us were acting differently. And it's not fair now for me to impose my belief on the child without understanding the child's belief. When I understand that this child is right now operating from this beliefs, it allows me to pause my belief. And now, as we say, now I understand you. How do I understand? How do I understand without understanding or listening to you? And how do I understand and listen when I understand your thoughts, your needs, your wants, your beliefs, your feelings, your actions, your experiences, then I understand. And the moment this child shared that this is what I believe, my whole perspective about the whole incident changed. That okay, now let me look from this belief system that this person is not so now let me look from another perspective. Okay. I didn't find solution, even means I cannot change this child's belief, or but I can impose as an adult, I can impose, but I can also listen to this belief of the child, which is that's his truth at this moment. My truth doesn't matter. I can share my truth, but it does not matter. I can share one more example. We were working with, right in the beginning, with an artist. Let me just check the time. So we had an artist who came over, Arohi, and this person was right good with his art skills, but right from the beginning he began with this child is doing better, you can't do better like this, you are useless, your lines are not coming properly, you cannot learn art, oh you are very good, and some of these responses of the artist. So I was feeling very agitated internally, that oh, what's this happening in Arohi, we 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 don't believe in all these things, and now there is a person who's coming, and in our own space this person is uh, delivering this to the children. Um but for some reason I decided to share this with the group of children, the one who were receiving all this from the artist, that I said I'm feeling very agitated, that this is what is happening, and should we stop this artist, should we send him back, or what is that needs to be done. And these group of children, which were I think they were 8, 9, 10, and one of them was 13-year-old. uh, so what they shared with me made me very, very comfortable and at peace. They said that we also initially felt a little bit uncomfortable. Then I realized that one of the child shared that I realized that what's my purpose? My purpose is to learn from this person. So this child said, then I started ignoring his comments, and I continued to learn whatever he has to teach me. And I said, okay, fine, I'm not required now. I can still get agitated inside, but I don't need to take any action for you guys, because you have the clarity that what is that you want to receive from this person. I don't need to protect you from not getting the whatever things from other artists. And I think we're quite beautiful. If I would have stayed with my belief, and if I would have taken action through my belief, I think I would have taken that opportunity from children to experience what they had created for themselves to um, to receive. So I think that's what allows me when I start understanding other people's point of view through different questioning. And I think that's what right now the number of people who are joining in, telling us art club on our way. It's showing me that 12 o'clock, I think.
It's 11 o'clock art club.